We're seated on our shins. Let your shoulders roll. Let your back be long. And put an intention for your practice today. Bring your hands together over your chest, open your eyes and bow, saying namaste. Welcome to the class. We're going to start with a breath that is quite activating. We're going to inhale in 3 sips, so, and exhale through the mouth, but slowly, okay? So we're going to do 3 of those from seated. You can close your eyes if you want. So 3 sips of inhale and exhale slowly. Start now. Good, and just feel how you're feeling right now. You can open your eyes or keep them closed and just let your head go side to side. Stretching the sides of the neck, stretching the back of the neck and the shoulders. And bring the head back to center and now look side to side as if you were resting your chin onto a shelf. Great. And bring your fingertips onto your shoulders. Make big circles with your shoulders. Big circles. And change direction. Good. Lovely. Now from wherever you are, we're going to, I'll show you sideways. So today we're doing yoga to heal a gardening back. So inhale, open your chest, stretch your arms, stretch your shoulders. Exhale, imagine that you have a big ball in front of you. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, big ball. Inhale, open. Exhale, ball. One more, open. And exhale. Make a big ball, keep your belly in. And maybe reach forwards. So this can be done also if you are with your legs crossed. You reach forwards and try to stretch that back. Once you are as far as you can go with your back arch, then release and let the head go towards the floor. If you can't lean on the floor, it doesn't matter. You can lean onto your legs. We're trying to wake up the spine gently. And inhale, walk your hands back towards you. And come into standing. But mind how you come into standing. So watch for a moment. Most of us are really young and don't have a problem with this. But especially if you have a backpack, you have to be very mindful of how you move. So if you come into standing like this, that will be, when you're 12, you can do that, no problem. When you're a little bit more mature, it's better to bring the legs in a position where you can use your body so that it's moving anatomically. So I brought my legs to one side, I use my hands, tag my toes, and then bring my hips up, and then bring my body up. Try to do it that way. Try to see if you can help your body and your state so that you are better. I always think that when we start going like, ugh, that's when we start making our bodies believe that they are older than they are. However, helping the body to move in a way that is not going to cause harm is a really wise thing to do, and it's not at all old. All right, so the next one, if you have a wall or a door where you can lean against, we will do it like that. So you will stick your bum there and move along. If you don't, so for Charlotte and Philippa and Phil and Kathy, you can also do it freestanding. Anyone that doesn't want to go towards the wall, it doesn't matter. Let me show you what we're doing, and then you can choose how you will do it. So we will do again the 3 sips breath. Inhale, 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 and exhale. And we're going to go. The reason we use the wall is because that way you can really relax your back and your shoulders. If you are freestanding, you're making a little bit more effort on the legs, but it's not super different. Try to manage your breath so that you have 3 breaths in total. When I just demonstrated, my 3rd breath was almost non-existent because I took too much air in the first 2. So if I show you sideways, we're going to go. You can do it with me. We're going to do a few of these. Inhale, 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 and exhale. My feet are a little bit wider than hip distance. When I have to inhale again, I come up. Exhale through the mouth. If you are doing against a wall, you're releasing everything. One more. Good. And inhale, come all the way up into standing. Shake your legs, shake your arms, shake it all around. Good. So now, if you have somebody at home and you're doing it together, you can hold each other's arm. If you are using a wall, just bring yourselves to resting your hand on the wall, and it should be at the same height as your shoulder. So Violetta, make sure that you're not walking away from the wall, you're staying close to the wall. That's it. Good. The fingers can be facing upwards or backwards. If they're facing backwards, if you're on the wall and they're facing backwards, then you will be demanding more from your arm. So if you are holding hands, just walk away from each other, like giving each other your back. You should be holding the same hand, so right hand to right hand, and then expand. So rotate away from your hand and expand the other arm. Bend both knees and arch towards your partner or towards the wall. And breathe and feel that opening on the ribs, on the hips. And extend the legs. Release the arm. Walk back towards the wall and shake your hand. So these are simple movements, but they are nice stretches because you are doing a little bit of traction. Let's try the other side. Hand onto the wall and then walking away. And open up. Reach. Feel the inside of the arm working. Feel your chest opening. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Bend your knees and arch towards the wall. Breathe. Keep that contact with the wall or with your partner so that you know that you're supported. Inhale, bring it up. Walk towards the wall and exhale. Release. Shake your arms. Good. So now get hold of anything you have around. It can be against the wall. It can be the side of a sofa, a coffee table, the seat of a sofa, anything. So what we want to do is to be in a position where we can soften the knees and let the back have a nice stretch. And lift your toes, spread your toes on the floor. Breathe deeply. Now find your pelvic floor. And start tucking your tailbone under and release. So your lower abdomen is moving gently inwards. Your legs are not moving. They are soft. They are grounded. If you can, increase the curve. Bring the arching onto the lower back and maybe just at the start of your rib cage. The head is still between the arms and you're just pushing the feet away. This looks easy, but it's not necessarily easy if you do it right. And let the stretch go further up between your shoulder blades. So tuck your tailbone, middle back, upper back. You're almost straightening your knees here. Well, depending how low your hands are. And then release and let your belly sink towards your thighs. Keep going. Good. Now, if you can, just for a moment, look towards the camera. So towards the screen. The full exercise will be tuck, 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 and extend upwards. And then bend the knees, stick your bum out, and the head stretches as well. And tucking up, chin to chest, and release. If you're doing it against the wall, it's the same thing. Do a couple more. If you have the flexibility and you can straighten your legs as you are doing your cow stretch, then you do that. You bend your knees to move until you get to the further stretch and you straighten your legs in the middle. Lovely. Good. And come up into standing. Shake your arms, shake your legs. And we still need to stretch a little bit more the sides of the body. So have your feet a bit further apart than hip distance. Your toes are pointing upwards. Bring your hands up, hold onto your right wrist and stretch towards the left. Andrew, if this is not good for your arm, then you can stretch with your hands, with your arms crossing in front of you. Focus is just on this side. Inhale, bring it up again, change the hold of the hand and go to the other side. Good. And bring it back to center. Release for a moment, shake your arms. Now you might want to use the mat sideways. We're going to cross the leg behind and stretch sideways. This is this dancing Shiva. So we're going to bring the leg behind and stretch to one side, bring it back to center and stretch to the other side. Okay, so just try to do it as if you were dancing or stretching in the morning. Take your time. Good. So you're arching towards the side so that the leg is going behind. The leg that is going behind, you get a nice stretch on the hip. If the arms are confusing you, just do the legs. That's it. One more on each side. That's it. Lovely. Shake, shake, shake. Great. Good. So now we're going to come to the backs of the mat. And we're going to roll down and walk the hands into a downward facing dog. Remember to soften your knees if your back is hurting and try to push the hands onto the floor. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, soften your knees and melt down towards the floor. Take a moment here, your belly's resting onto your thighs. Inhale, lift your head. Walk your hands into downward facing dog. And walk your dog, releasing your hips towards the floor. Let your heels go down towards the floor. Even if your knees are bent, your heels can go down. Your belly's in. Your chest is towards your thighs. Lovely. Now bring your right knee towards your chest. And make big circles with that leg. So we are still in down dog. The leg is moving from where we are. And the left leg, change direction. The left leg is having a nice stretch at the back. Look towards the hands and bring the right knee just behind your right hand. You're going to have two options. If your back is really sore, sit onto the side, onto your right hip. Bring your right shin forwards. And the other leg is like this. So it's like a 290 degrees angle. And you're going to walk forwards and try to release down. You can put cushions underneath your elbows or a block so that you are going to let that hip and lower back relax. If you feel that you can go a little bit further, then you walk your left leg back and you place your left hip on top of your right heel, and then you release down. We're going to do 5 deep breaths from now. So choose the position where you want to be, either on deer pose, which is with both legs bent. I would recommend this, Andrew, if your back is very, very bent, and the same for Kim, and rest forwards, or otherwise pigeon pose, hip over heel. And let your hips open. Let your body melt towards the floor. Breathe deeply. Good. Inhale. Let yourselves rest onto the side of the hip. Bring the left leg forwards. And you will have a few ways to do this. You can either have your left heel in front of your right heel, and that's quite an open position. Then you come across and you twist. If you want a more demanding position, then you bring your left foot over your right knee and just looking over the shoulder. What we're doing in these type of asanas is opening the gluteus muscles so that the lower back can get released. Many times when the lower back is hurting, the glutes get really tense because they have to carry most of the weight. And release. Come to the other side and just bow towards the ground. Push up And come into your downward facing dog. Walk the dog. Releasing your hips and your back. And we're going to do the other side. So the left leg comes up and bring it to make big circles. Keep pushing onto the floor. If this is too demanding for you, you can always do it from all fours. There are always variations that you can do. And then bring your left knee behind your left wrist. And you can do your deer pose with both legs 90 degrees, or you hook your hip over your heel and you lean over. Here, if this is demanding for your knee, then do the deer pose, which is still very good, and it gets that stretch. 5 deep breaths from here. And then, when you've done your 5 breaths, bring your chest up and bring the back leg either to, so the left heel comes towards your groin. You can either have the right heel in front of the left ankle and have your knees and look over your shoulder. That will be a less demanding twist. If you want to go deeper, then you cross the right ankle over the left knee and look over your shoulder. Good. And let go of the twist. Bow towards the floor. Release. Shake your legs. And you can stay seated or you can lie down for your final relaxation. It's not going to be very long, but do make sure that you are warm. And if you're lying on the floor, focus on trying to feel the floor supporting you. If you're sitting, imagine that you're breathing 3-dimensional and sit on the sofa or lean against the sofa. Just when we do our, very good. When we do our final relaxations, we want to be as comfortable as we can so that we let the flow of energy go throughout the body. Check that your chest, your heart is in front of your brain. Your chin is towards your chest, your shoulders are relaxed, your neck is long. Inhaling and exhaling. And imagine that beautiful sunshine just reaching all corners of your body, filling you up with sunshine, with energy, with prana, with health. It's a wonderful world. And we're going to finish chanting Om 3 times, followed by Shanti, 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 Om, peace, peace, peace. You can have your hands together onto your heart or keep them onto your lap. If you have them against your chest, I like to press my thumbs against the sternum just to feel the vibration. Inhale to begin, inhale. Om.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Rub your palms together. Make the movements a little faster. And place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest and bow your heads. Namaste. Give yourselves a clap. Well done.